Hey there, folks. So, last episode, I know I said I was going to be moving on to the environment manager, but unfortunately, I say it like it's a bad thing, but things came up in my real life that unfortunately I haven't been able to actually sit down and get a proper recording session in to do that or to get started on that. And it was also brought to my attention that there was some errors in my inventory logic. I was trying to get fancy and ended up making some mistakes. When I say trying to get fancy, I was trying to use some more modern approaches to things. So the first one here, I want to get these mistakes fixed, first of all. But the first mistake is here in the add item to inventory. This line here, for auto item inventory content. This is creating a new item. So as a result, this isn't actually doing anything. We're never pushing it back into the inventory. So, and to explain, because I like to try and teach as I'm going through or help people, where my mistake was, at least from my side, is I went with the use of auto. In my brain, it's auto is not a new programming concept, but it's newer to me. In my brain, I went, okay, that's going to do the reference. It's good. It's automatic, not auto select the variable type. The issue here is it's not a reference, it's not a pointer, it's a new variable. So what I should have done is auto reference item. What I'm actually going to be doing here is f inventory slot reference. And that's because, again, in my brain, auto, I still haven't come to terms mentally. That sounds weird. I haven't come to full grasp of the use of auto yet. And that's just, again, as I mentioned in previous series, I have old school programming background, the way I was taught. But now, anyways, with that, it is pretty much the same issue. So I've got that here with the initial for loop. And then in this second for loop, it's the same thing as well. We're adding it to an item slot to an item that's just a copy. We're not actually referencing it. So the problem with that is the same thing. This wasn't actually doing anything. Add item to slot. This one is good for this first chunk. Everything's fine there. We're not creating a variable instead of a reference. However, it is the same thing down here for auto item. Actually, no, I think this one was good. If the item is valid, continue item. If it's an empty slot. No, this one needed updating as well, yeah. Because what we're doing is we're moving from one location to another. And again, to reiterate, the reason why I'm changing this from auto to the actual specific item type, or variable type, I should say, is really just for myself. As I mentioned, this is just some minor mistakes. Well, actually, these aren't minor. These were component breaking mistakes. So, remove item from inventory. This one's fine. This for loop, because we're using an index search, or iterator, basically. For const auto I, is that my testing? I put const auto in there. I, item at index. No, that's removing it. Update wait. Transfer from, we're using an index there. Now, this one, I had mentioned, at least in my Discord chat, that this was also a case of where it was mistaken. Now, technically, this works. There's nothing wrong with this, the way I wrote this code, for its intended purposes. The reason why there is an error here is, again, we're creating a new variable when we don't need to. So I'm going to change that auto as well to F inventory slot reference. And the reason being is, right now our inventory slot isn't huge in terms of a memory footprint, but it could potentially get bigger as a result of adding things like icons, stuff like that in there. And you don't want to be creating copies of the variable you don't need to. So there's that one there. Now, those were all of the mistakes I found. Why are you yellow? Copy item data. So I'm just going through trying to clear a few things up in here. That's our transfer, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that can. So I was just reading over it. It said it could be make constant because we're not changing anything here. So yeah, we'll make that constant like it's suggesting. Oh, it doesn't like my naming convention there. I'm not doing that. Actually, no, this is awkward. I don't know on that one, but so this is something else, and I'm bad for this. I don't use a casing context that's consistent. So this one here, actually that can be made const, but you can see here I'm using a capital from the start, whereas here I'm not. One of the reasons, and this is, I've been trying to adapt my coding style to fit more of a learning scenario. Personally, I would have that as T index. And the reason being for that is just the quick, well, it's actually, this is how I learned with my coding from my mentor. We had different variable types, different naming conventions for very different variable types. So we had, obviously, variable, P variable, probably guess that was a pointer, R variable for a reference, and then something I picked up from my mentor was T variable. Now, I got a lot of questions from fellow developers on my team what this meant. I explained it, and they understood. But within the code, within the series, I realized I should probably explain that a little better. And instead I started using temp index. So I'm going to just rename that back to what it was. Where I was going with that is realize it's a long drawn out spiel for pretty much no actual useful information. Naming conventions are something you want to establish early on and be consistent with them. So things like whether you use camel case, snake case, all those various, I think snake case, camel case is the one I'm used to. But figure out your naming convention and stick with it, because you're going to end up in situations like I'm in now where I'm changing things and it's causing concern. Like here, this should be T number to add. but then it's not. It's because it's getting returned. So actually, my convention, that would be ret. But either way, before I go into a long drawn out spiel, I think part of this was just because I'm trying to kill some time because this is a short episode and I feel bad. I'm going to try and get another episode or two recorded tonight or this weekend. I'm hoping I can get 2 out next week just to make up for this episode being as short as it is. I do plan on having it start, do plan on starting with the environment manager next. Now, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, though. I know I had mentioned I was going to put things up for a vote, community poll, stuff like that. And I did that with the both the environment manager and the inventory component. They were first and second place. First place being inventory component. But I've realized I've sort of doing that. I can end up putting the cart before the horse, if that makes sense. Like in reality, to do the inventory component, I really should have started with the data manager. To do the data manager, I really should have done the file IO and a bunch of things like that along the way. So when I'm not going to put everything up to a vote, but what I'm going to be doing is when I hit that point where there's a bigger system I can work on, or module, component, whatever you want to call it, and there's a couple of different options on the direction I could go, I'm going to put things up for a vote. I will do the environment manager next because I've said multiple episodes now that's going to be the next episode. But after the environment manager, I'm going to actually be circling back to start working on what will be the full chain for the inventory component, because ultimately there's very little we can do here for the purpose of testing to make sure this works. And that's actually part of the reason why I missed the error in these for loops is I couldn't really test this. So as I said, though, next episode and a couple episodes after that, obviously, you're going to be the environment manager. That's going to be time tracking, weather system, things like that. Ultimately, really, that should also have the data manager done before it because that's all data driven. But either way, next episode is going to be the start of the environment manager series. Following that, it's going to be a bit more going back to the previous series style where it's requirement driven, for lack of a better term. But when I have the opportunity to go between a couple of, or pick between, I should say, a couple of options as the direction forward, like the end goal, I will put it up for community vote. So in a situation like the last vote I did, which was environment manager, inventory, stat, I should have had it more like stat block, data, or data managers, things like that. But anyways, I'm repeating myself and I know that's not exactly useful. So as always, folks, thank you for watching. If you do have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Hop over on a Discord, ask questions there. Discord still is the best place to ask, just because I get notifications there sooner than I do on YouTube. But as always, folks, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.